Welcome back to the channel. I'm Lady Nika, and with last night's episode of Escape, still kicking it. Yeah, Escape is back. Child, we started off with the rumors. The rumors that had been surrounding the group and the hard feelings that was between Kandi and the Scott sisters. And we find out that a few months ago, they appeared on the Big Ticket show where Tamika, who had recently in earlier interviews years ago stated that Kandi had slept with uh Jermaine Dupree and most of So Dev. She got on there, all of them as a collective, and Tamika gave Kandi that apology that she had been waiting for. Now, Kandi tells us that once she received that apology, even though that's been what she been wanting for years, it didn't give her the sense of relief that she thought that it originally would have given her. Which means that, in my opinion, girl, sometimes we hold on to some things that we really shouldn't hold on to. I understand when a person hurts you, it's very difficult for you to find your way back from that moment. But girl, sometimes like things happen, and I ain't necessarily saying you gotta be friends again, but sometimes it's things that you need to let go of, because all these years you've been running around here mad and in your damn feelings, talk about child, fuck Escape, and the Tasha sisters, the Scott sisters too. When in actuality, when you got what you had been saying you wanted publicly, cause she did it to you publicly, she made those allegations against you publicly, you didn't even much really get nothing out of this. So girl, you have been holding on to that for almost 20 years for nothing. Don't make no sense, Kandi. Don't make no sense. Now, what also was a surprise to Kandi, excuse me, this hair getting away from me yet again. What was also a surprise to Kandi was that Big Tigger took that from that apology to mean that they was back together. Kandi was a bit stunned about that because she thought that that was just them coming together to give that apology. So later on in the episode, we see the girls meet up, and they're talking about this escape movie. Apparently, Jermaine Dupri had intended to actually do a escape movie, and they came together because they felt like if anybody gonna tell our story, it should be us. They said they want to sit down and have a conversation with Jermaine. However, Kandi don't want to have no parts of that. My thing is this: talking about what he did was snake shit. Kandi, why you don't want to meet up with Jermaine? Now next week we see that you do. But girl, why you want to meet up with Jermaine? Was there any bit of truth to what the hell there had been rumored to have gone on? Now I don't know about you fucking all of So Dev and his daddy, but I think you probably did sleep with Jermaine. And back in the day, we know Jermaine was a ho ho ho. And girl, was you one too? Mm mm mm. I said mm. So they saying basically that they decided that they're going to come together and do Essencefest because there had been a request for Essencefest. They're going to do Essencefest and possibly two other venues, but that's as far as they supposed to be going, okay, with that situation. From the rip, what I got from this episode was that, it's a power struggle. It's a clear power struggle. And I'm wondering if this was what was going on years ago behind the scenes that we, the fans, were not aware of. Because, girl, it looked like, okay, now the story goes, they all got together when they was in high school. Tosha was the oldest and the one with the most singing experience, and Kandi was the youngest. On this episode of this show, you can see that the tides have kind of changed. Although that Tasha still may be the one with the most singing ability because she is the voice of this damn group. I don't care what nobody say. Tasha was them Scott sisters. They could sing their face off. They had powerhouse voices then, and from what we seen last night, they still got them. But it's a power struggle there because it seemed like Kandi, now that she has become this businesswoman, multimillionaire, can not do her thing. She want her opinions and her thoughts to be at least recognized or validated by the girls. And when Tamika came up with the idea for the set list for their Essencefest performance, it was an issue for Kandi because she felt like the set was the list was boring, how the list of songs was boring, and she felt that Tasha was once again taking control. I don't know if that's necessary. I see it as this. I kind of feel like that if they were going to get back together, all of this should have already been taken care of. They should have gone back and sat down with each other and really just talked about what it is that went wrong and air out your grievances. Because you can't move forward if somebody's still feeling some kind of way about what went on in the past, and it's clear that Candy's still holding on to a lot of hurt. And in order for this to be successful, it is going to require them to do better with one another. Now, when she got the set list, we see her talking to Don Juan. Don Juan telling her, look, y'all need to come back. If this is y'all first performance after all these years, y'all need to come out with a bang. On the other hand, Tasha wanted to come out with a ballad. I would think personally, if they were gonna come out again, at that time, I would have came out on something kicking it, just kicking it too. Child, I'd have came out there showing body yada yada and showing them, hell yeah, bitch, we been gone for a minute, but we back ho. But like Don once said, until you guys get together on the business aspect, the behind the scenes, all this shit ain't gonna work together. Now you over there at Tiny house. Tiny is feeding her cheering. Well, her mama is feeding her kids breakfast, and they're a little bit upset because they don't like the almond milk. Child, they want the damn whole milk. Tiny talking about healthy. The mama say, well, shit, they don't like it, and you drunk milk, and you was healthy too. I would assume that they're talking about whole milk. I won't like no almond milk in my cereal, neither cheering. Them kids is so cute. Anyway, we see Shakana come over, and immediately in front of Candy Mama, Shakana is asking this girl, you look like you glowing. Tip must be hitting that thing. I know y'all, not together right now or whatnot, but you must be going back over there getting some of that plumbing done by your cleaner man. And although Tiny did not ever, she did never say that's what she's doing. We all know that's what she was doing. She gave us a little information about her and Tip living apart. They in the process of divorce and yada yada yada. Then the conversation comes up about how long it's been since the girls been together, and the tension is still somewhat is there. And I was like, Shakana, when it comes to a coin, bitch, I can sit down with the devil. Long as we understand this about the money. I don't got to deal with you after the money, but when it comes to coin, I'm going to make my coin the best way I know how to do it. And if singing is what the hell that needs to be going on, then that's what the hell needs to be going on. Okay, so we also see that the girls, the Scott sisters, Tasha and Tamika, they are working out with her, Latasha's husband, Brocky, who is also the manager, and they're talking about how Kandi kind of alienating herself from the group because the first rehearsal, Kandi wasn't really trying to be involved. My thing again, if Kandi not ready to do this or this wasn't what she signed up for, say it now before it goes any further. I don't understand why you would get together with a group of girls that you still hold animosity again because of things that went on in the past when y'all were a group originally. Why would you come back to this now and actually be agreeing to do a show with these girls if your ass is not settled in your spirit about what went on with y'all? Okay, she is alienating herself, and it's because she still feel that way. But what can you do? Ain't no change gonna come until Kandi open her mouth. Okay. So now we go to 21 days to Essencefest, and they rehearse understanding. Uh, and they find out, well, Kandi finds out that they changed the song. See, once upon a time, when they first broke up, they decided they were going to try to do it as a trio. And in the book of Candy mind, if it wasn't for the fact that they needed her, they would have continued on without her. But apparently, they needed her, okay? And we meet Drea Kelly. That's R. Kelly's ex-wife, the banging body, and this was can dance her ass off. She coming in, and you can see that Kandi is not wanting to cooperate with doing dance steps. Now, Drill, she dance her ass off, but she do a lot of seductive dancing as well. And Kandi was acting like that just wasn't her forte. And my thing was this, girl, you is bedroom Kandi. You done sold everybody. Get out of my business. You done sold all this good shit. Girl, you mean to tell me you acting stiff and uninterested when it comes to dropping it low and getting your bounce on? Come on, Kandi. Come on, Kandi. All the reason why you don't really feel this is because your ass is having a problem with the fact that you back with these girls and you still got unresolved issues. And again, like I said, until she resolves this, it ain't gonna never be all right for them. Child, Drill telling them, y'all still got it. Uh, I want to give you dance steps that make you feel comfortable. It also shows the world that y'all back and y'all back like y'all never left. Okay. She told Kandi, don't worry about it. She gonna go home. She gonna figure some stuff out, and she gonna come back and they gonna work it out. She gonna teach Kandi how to get her motherfucking groove back on the dance floor. Okay. Tiny and Kandi talk afterwards, and Kandi feels out of place. The dancing, she said, was too seductive. Again, you are the owner and CEO of Bedroom Kandi. Girl, get the hell out of here with that. Tiny encouraged Kandi to practice, and she believed that she can do it because she can. I agree with Tiny because Kandi can do that shit if she really wants to. She may not. To me, that's the last of her concern. If you ask me, she should be more concerned with getting Justice Smollett out her throat or more than she's worried about these dance steps or whatnot. I think that this is just her having a moment because she's still not ready. Okay. Now this ain't in order. I want y'all to know that. Now this just really me going off the dome because I only wrote limited notes on this shit because it wasn't that much. Okay. Okay. It comes to a point where they actually go to the studio and Kandi arrived early. Tamika arrived. She said, Kandi girl, I knew you always the one been on point with your stuff. She said, did you receive the set list from Tosha? She said, yeah. She said, well, how'd you feel about it? And just by the look on Kandi's face, she already knew. Kandi had a problem with it. So then we see Tasha come in and she's asking Kandi the same question. I emailed you the set list. Did you get it? How'd you feel about it? Kandi came out with her a whole notebook on that ass. They was like, Kandi, the consummate nerd. I said that consummate nerd is a multi-millionaire. Y'all might want to listen to her. Kandi, whole thing is, look, we shouldn't start this off with a ballad. I agree with that too. And later on, when T.I. came in to just, show his support to the girls, they end up asking him, and he said the same thing. He said, if you're going to come back after all these years being the legends that y'all are, y'all need to come back with something banging and just kicking. It would be it for you. Now, Tasha not feeling it. And like I said, this is where that power struggle. Tasha used to, back in the day when they was all young and she was the oldest and everybody kind of followed her lead. Well, it's a new day, baby. It's time for y'all all to put y'all inputs on this and for all of y'all to feel that your thoughts and your ideas are accepted. It's accepted and it's acknowledged. And until they stop that with each other, it's gonna always be bumps in the road. Y'all need to sit down and discuss what went on in y'all relationship in the past. Get that hurt and that pain out of you. Because Escape to me can be a good group again. I mean, I don't have no problem with the fact they on tour now. Apparently, they done worked out a whole lot of this shit because they is on tour. But I'm noticing that all the seats in these arenas ain't being filled up, and I think this show gonna help boost some of y'all sales. At least I'm hoping that it does. But I also think that you guys need to, if y'all haven't, work on what happened in the past. Get that shit out of there. Don't allow bullshit from the past to stop your bag today. It's crazy. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it at all. So after everybody agreed basically that they need to do a set list, you could see that Tasha wasn't really a set list change. Tasha wasn't feeling it, but you see Kandi got really involved in the rehearsals. She was willing to sing and everything else, and it was all to the good. I don't like I said it really don't make a whole lot of sense. Okay, so after they do that, child. Let me see where I'm at, because mm, I will make sure I ain't leaving nothing pertinent out. As they were rehearsing for the Essencefest, Mona Scott called them and tell them the BET Awards have been calling, and they want to have the girls come and perform. Everybody, including Kandi, was excited about it. But before they got that call, Kandi was saying that they need to be careful about, what all they putting out there, because it's gonna be, she's very busy and she don't want it to be an incident where they have to go out as a trio and not, the four of them as they usually is. Okay, because people want to see them. And Kandi thing is, look, if you make sure that these dates are okay with me, because if these dates ain't all right with me, then y'all have people thinking that they gonna come and see all four of us and it's only three. I don't want people hitting me up talking about refunds of money, because I ain't got nothing to do with that. So they basically was telling Kandi, you know what, Kandi, we can work around your scheduling or whatever. And they also mentioned, Latasha did, that she had gone on and done trademarked the name Escape again. Apparently, years ago, when Kandi left the group, the girl sent her a letter saying that she needed to sign off her rights to the group. It was supposed to be a scare tactic, but Kandi was in her feelings about a lot of things that was going on at that time, and she had also ventured off her and Tiny and began writing songs for a Destiny Child and TLC. So Kandi signed. She signed herself off of Escape. Well, Tamika has gone back and re-trademarked the name Escape and added them all to it. Kandi not comfortable with that because she ain't never received no paperwork, and as a businesswoman, I can understand what she is with that. I need to see the paperwork. I need to see that my name is a part of this. I need to find out the terms and conditions for this and everything else. Well, the girls are saying that it's all there. Candace still kind of weary about it, but they all decide that they're going to actually accept the BET Award performance, and so now they got to work even harder. Now, Essence Fest was 3 weeks away. Now, they've accepted BET, and that's 2 weeks away. So it's crunch time for them. Okay, so they agreed that they're gonna do it. Now, as the rehearsal ended, Kandi decided to call Tiny outside because, see, in the original beginning, when they decided to do this, it was for the fans and it was only supposed to be a few shows here and there. Now they talking touring and things like that. And Kandi say she not certain she wants to be affiliated like that. She was only doing it for the fans for a few shows, and now they trying to make it like as if they really back together. And she got a problem with that, so she wants to talk to Tiny about it. And Tiny gave her the truth. Kandi, look, I understand that it's been years since you talked to them. I ain't never had no problem with nobody. I've been cool with everybody, but I understand there's been a problem with them. And I feel like if it's a problem, you need to stand up and say what it is that's going on with you or what you feeling, and so we can get that out the way, because it comes down to this, Kandi. Either you in or you out. Kandi got upset saying she didn't want to, and of course she started crying. I don't want to seem like I'm the bad guy. Girl, if it's about your money and an understanding of how things are going to go, it is not a reason for you to cry about that, and it is not you being crazy or you being difficult. You are a businesswoman who is used to running corporations that make money. So being that you've learned that, you're now at a position where you and your old girl group are thinking about getting back together. Everything needs to be understood from the jump. Before y'all get on that stage, before y'all ever got on that stage, understanding should have been come to. Y'all need to have sat down and dotted every damn I and crossed every T. But at this stage, like Tiny say, you need to make a decision. Are you with this or are you not? Now, what I do is I make sure that you know everything that's going on. But y'all gonna have to start talking to each other. And Kandi was in agreement with her, and that's pretty much all that I got out of last night episode. All I got was Kandi still carrying a whole lot of hurt, and it's a power struggle between her and Latasha, because back in the day it was a different way. Tasha was older, she was the one everybody followed. Kandi was the baby. Did nobody really probably pay her a whole lot of attention. Tides have turned. They've matured. They've aged. They have gone on and done different things in their careers. So now they're back together trying to make this thing work. And in my opinion, it can work, but they're going to have to deal with the demons of the past and get an understanding of what's going on now, so that they can have a successful run with this damn reuniting in Escape. That's it. If I left anything out y'all felt was pertinent down there in them comments, honey, put it down in that panty section and we can talk about it. But that's all it was. So if you ask me, it was nothing more to it. This ain't gonna be that long, so I don't mind doing it. Plus, I'm an Escape fan. I love them bitches, and I would love to see them. I want to see them win again, okay? So, like I said, if I left anything out y'all felt was pertinent, put it down in the pen and we can talk about it. Remember, the depth of your struggle will determine the height of your success. In the meantime, in between time, rate the video. Ratings give me notice down here on these YouTube streets. Uh, Comment down in the panel, also known as the comment section. We can talk about it down there if I left anything out or you want to add something to it. Subscribe to my channel. If you have not already subscribed, become a little thing today for the free 99, and then hit your notification bell so that you'll know each and every time I come down here and start talking. And this week I might be doing a hell of a lot of talking, okay? Anyway, child, and share the video if you do share videos. And I'll see you guys back for Married to Medicine. Peace.